Bruce Wolf and Dan Proft coming up at 6:49. Michelle Obama in a food fight with the Republicans. But right now, we're pleased to be joined in studio by Julia Collins. Who will be on this afternoon on Jeopardy. Thank you, Don Pardo, at 2:30 on Channel 7. She's already won 17 times. And she's, the third winningest winner of all time? Is that right, Julia?
That's right. That's right.
See, I got that right. But I didn't,
total winnings north of $370,000.
$370,000. What are you going to do with your winnings, Julia?
It's a great question. You know, I won't see any of the money for a couple more months, so I have some time to think about it. Mm-hmm. But probably I'll do some traveling, have some fun with at least some of it.
Sure.
Right. Well, you're only going to get some of it because, of course, the federal government is going to get some.
Well,
of
that
it.
too. There's no hiding from the IRS when you win the money on television.
Is it true that in your high school yearbook or 8th grade yearbook you said that you were going to become a Jeopardy champion?
Yeah, in my 8th grade yearbook, that was my prophecy that I would become a Jeopardy champion, that I would win 10 times, and so I've shockingly met that expectation.
So for the last 17 years, you've done nothing except prepare to be at Jeopardy since 8th grade.
It's been like the training montage in Rocky, only with with textbooks.
Right. Sure. And which Rocky movie are we talking about? Yes, one, right? Yeah.
One.
Yes,
we'll go with one.
I'm just testing it, just getting your calisthenics right here to warm up for the questions that we're going to ask you. Well, so you knew as early as like 8th grade or before then that you were some kind of trivia maven. Is that right?
You know, I've always had a good memory and a good memory for facts. I ended up being a history major in college, partly because I already was good at memorizing information and retaining it, and so I've honed that skill set pretty well. So.
She went to Wellesley,
right? Which is where Hillary Clinton went.
Yeah, and Rahm wanted to go there, but he couldn't get in, so he went to Sarah Lawrence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So are you gainfully employed, or do you just go around answering questions all the time?
Jeopardy came along at a very fortuitous moment for me. I had recently left a job, and then once I had won as much money as I have now, or even before, I thought, what's the hurry?
Exactly.
Well, and the interesting thing too is, so you were art history major and undergrad, but then you went on to get a master's from MIT in like supply chain logistics. So kind of you've got the artistic, but you've also got the business mind too. So this makes you formidable, obviously, as 17 victories in a row attest to.
Well, thank you.
What is? I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No. I mean, what's your best category? Did she answer your question, Dan?
No.
All right, go ahead and answer
it. Didn't sound like a question, just
well,
a string of compliments.
Yes. Well, that's true as well.
Please put your question in the form of an answer.
I just, wonder how your education or your interests have kind of propelled you in Jeopardy as well.
Well, I as you mentioned, kind of a wide range of knowledge from my academic background, and I'm interested in a lot of things. I read a lot. I watch probably more TV than I should, and I'm not interested in just one thing, and so I think that's a big plus for Jeopardy.
For aspiring 8th graders that are out there to be want to be Jeopardy champions, and just trying to give them some advice and counsel.
Yeah, so you think you know television? Is that a good category for you?
TV's okay.
All right. He was the musical director of I Love Lucy for $20.
Is
it Desi Arnaz?
Sorry. Who is Wilbur Hatch?
Oh. We're gonna you're gonna get the 5 obscure facts that Bruce Wolf knows.
What's the TV that you know? How about Black Hawk uniform numbers in the 1960s? You know that?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I have no idea.
How about Division I college nicknames?
Can you do that?
Probably not that great on those.
What about Wellesley?
Yeah. Wellesley, I know a lot about Wellesley.
What's the nickname of Wellesley?
There's no mascot. It's Wellesley Blue.
Yeah. Trick question. She got it. Yeah.
But you didn't do the question in the form of an answer.
That's
what you got to do.
Yeah, this is why I'll never be a Jeopardy champion.
As a host.
Or Alex Trebek. Right.
So what's your expertise so we can test you right here?
Probably literature.
Literature.
I do read a lot.
All right. He was the dilettante husband of Isabel Archer in The Portrait of a Lady by Henry James.
I've never read The Portrait of a Lady, embarrassingly now.
I'm sorry. Who is Gilbert Osmond is the correct question.
Oh, all right. I have to say, I think I'm proof that you don't need to know everything to win on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
All right, give me a book.
Or to be a radio talk show host.
Give me a book that you did read. Okay.
That's a book I did read.
Yeah.
Sticking with late 19th century, early 20th,
Sure.
Age of Innocence. Let's go with
The Age
that.
of Innocence. Okay. She wrote The Age of Innocence.
Edith Wharton.
Exactly.
That one I
Okay,
know.
there you go.
Yeah, if only it was authors and book titles. If only it were that easy.
Because that's
at
all
that
I ever
point.
look at in the bookstore is
Well,
the titles.
Didn't Daniel Day-Lewis
Yeah,
in the movie?
Daniel Day-Lewis and
Yeah.
Winona Ryder, Michelle Pfeiffer. That's
Yeah.
a great movie.
Yeah, it is a great movie.
Oh yeah, we went with these friends to the movie, and he's like a truck driver, and he walked out halfway
Oh
through
no.
it. But I did enjoy them. Was that the movie where finally they look at each other after about 3 hours of romance? They don't actually do anything.
More or less.
It was New York society in
That's
the
right.
19th century.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where they're trying to imitate the Brits. All right. So Julia, is there anything help that we can give you for your, we don't know what the outcome is today on Jeopardy, and you can't tell us anything, or
Right.
you can't even mention that you're on Jeopardy. The Obama
Well, I can
administration.
definitely mention that.
All right, the Obama administration might out that you won today, as well as the name of the CIA station chief.
But you're on
Yeah.
today's show at 2:30.
She's
I'm on
on
today's show
today.
at 2:30.
We don't know beyond that, but is there any advice that we can give you, help you, to further your Jeopardy chances?
Yeah, she
along
needs
the line?
advice from us.
I
Yeah.
think Black Hawk numbers of the 1960s. I think
21
that'll
is-
really give me a leg up.
21 is Stan Mikita, 9 is Bobby Hull, 16 Chico Mackey. So there you go.
All right.
All
Well,
right,
good
well,
to know.
Julia, good luck to you
Thank
in your
you.
future endeavors. Thank you for coming on the show. Can we borrow some money? It's like 372 grand?
About 377 as of yesterday.
As of yesterday.
Well, today
Okay.
I'm guaranteed to win at least another grand. So that's third place.
There you go. All right.
I think she's going to win more than a grand today.
She looks like she's got $1 million right in her eyes right now. That's right. Thank you, Julia.
Well, thank you.
for coming
Thanks for
in.
having me.